Hello, my name is Elizabeth Cady Stanton. It's July 19th in 1848 in New York. I'm getting ready to read a very important meeting with my dear friend Lucretia Moss. But first, let me tell you how I got here. Rewind! I was born in 1815. I had 4 sisters but one brother. But my brother died when I was 11 years old. We were all sad, but my father was extremely heartbroken that he lost his only son. When I tried to comfort him, he told me that he wished I was a boy. That's when I knew that most people believed that boys were better than girls. So I did everything I could to be just like my brother. I learned to ride horses. I studied very hard. Those are things that girls do not usually do. Women can't own property, can't vote, and most can't even attend colleges. The more I learned about this, the more I believed in that women should be able to do these things too. After I finished school, I visited my uncle, who was an abolitionist. He believed that slavery should be outlawed, and I agreed. I found love with an abolitionist named Henry Cady. Soon after we were married, we traveled to London, England, to attend the anti-slavery meetings. It was there that I met my friend Lucretia Moss, who was also an abolitionist. We were happy at the meeting to help fight slavery, but there was something else about meetings that bothered us. Women can't speak. We believe that women should have the same rights as men too. Lucretia and I decided to have our own meetings right here in New York. The meeting that is about to start, we will be the Women's Right Convention. There are about 3 million men and women.
Okay. Good job.
We are going to talk about how women can gain their rights, such as rights to vote and have jobs. After the meeting today, I will continue to speak and write about women's rights until we have the same rights as men.
Hello, I am Susan B. Anthony. I'm here today to speak about I fight for women's suffrage. I was born in 1820 and learned to read and write by the age of 5. I wanted to learn math too, but my teacher believed that girls should learn more simple things like reading, writing, and how to run a household. My father was angry and disappointed with the school. He believed that all people, regardless of the gender, have the right for full education. He set up a homeschool for my family. Mary Perkins was my new teacher. She taught boys and girls as equals and inspired me to believe that girls should have the same opportunities that boys do. In 1845, I was 25. My family moved to Rochester, New York. We began and going to anti-slavery meetings and met abolitionists like Frederick Douglass and William Lloyd Garrison. I helped many slaves escape to freedom and through the Underground Railroad. Because I believe that all people are created equal. Regardless of their color or gender. The next year, I became head teacher of a girls' school. For girls at a school. The head teacher for boys was a man who earned more money than I did because he was a man. I knew this was not fair. My parents attended the first Women's Right Convention in New York in 1848. they listened to the passionate speaker, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and at the meeting, and she talked about ways to get equality for women. One of these ways was the right to vote. A few years later, I finally got to meet Elizabeth, and we became partners to fight for equal rights for women. Elizabeth was often very busy with her family, but I had been married, so she wrote speeches, and I traveled around to speak them. By 1872, slavery was illegal, but women still did not have the right to vote. I grew very tired of waiting. So on November 5th, 3 of my sisters, Eris and I, marched to town to vote. 15 women, including myself, voted for the very first time. 2 weeks later, on November 18th, I was arrested for voting. I committed no crime. I believed I was only exercising my right to vote. I was found guilty by the judge for voting as a woman. Word spread about women and rights. I will continue to pursue equal rights for the rest of my life.